mindset. The mindset, as we know, is affected by two things, the physical and the mental. And the physical, of course, in this case is the money, right? Because money affect person's mindset and how they deal with things. And of course, the mental, which is the mindset, right? And with Passive, Ashmafari promises us the physical. Don't have to worry about that. It's coming. And so we need to prepare ourselves, because if you notice, when persons win the lotto, the lottery, the Powerball, or whatever it is, they go to the casino and they win on the slot machine, because the mindset is not correct, then the money does, and within a few days, depending on how much money you win, within a few days or a couple of years, bam, that money gone, and you're worse off than when you did win it. Sorry, than before you won it. So everyone is going to give their mindset. So, start get your mindset juices. At least actually should have been going from yesterday, last night when it posted, right? What is your mindset? What is your mindset? And of course, we are all international speakers because we are all over the place presently, right? So we are speaking internationally, because even though you might be in the US, or you might be, you're speaking to someone who is in the Caribbean, and you're in the Caribbean, you're speaking to someone who is in Africa, and so on. So, from once you speak on these webinars, you are an international speaker, just food for thoughts, right? So everyone is going to give, whosoever will, is going to give your own mindset. So what is your mindset? All right. So to take the floor and to give us your mindset. Anyone? Any takers? What is your mindset? Anyone? All right. Don't start all at once. One at a time, please. Anyone? Your mindset? No? Nobody do have a mindset? Oh, wow. So your mind blank every day, 24 hours? Mine is blank. No mindset. No one have a mindset. First Lady, Dr. Benny, King Vitel, no mindset. Queen Julie, nobody have a mindset. Wow. Okay, First Lady, go ahead, First Lady.
I don't know what to say. Well, I believe the mindset is just for us to love one another uh, based upon God. God created you and I in His image, and He, despite the fact that, despite the creation, He wants each and everyone to work together as a family. It doesn't matter where you come from. And our CEO made a statement from the beginning when we started with this amazing company that we should work together. Love, we all know that love conquers everything. We need to do what it takes to help people who are in need, if and only you have. Let's say somebody is suffering, somebody needs something, even just $1 to buy something and eat. And if you are in that position, you have that money to give it to that individual. It's like showing love to that person. Uh, As soon as you offer that dollar, that individual will say, thank you. That's what most of them say. Thank you. God loves you. That's what they say. Um, when they say that, you just have to be happy because, or you can just turn around and say, God loves you too. Um, if I'm in the position that I have more money, I will give it to you. And another thing is when people, there are some individuals that they don't have that opportunity to do certain things. Uh, and if you have, let me say, if you have knowledge in that arena, you can immediately offer it to that individual. I believe it is love. Uh, you guys know that a lot of people are suffering all over the globe at the moment. Mm. In Africa, well, different countries, people are suffering. The underprivileged children, they need serious help. Since we are within the unpassive, based upon our one of our protocol, Obless, which we all know that is not for charity, we can still utilize it and see what we can do to help each and everyone, especially our underprivileged children, the orphanage, the widowers, and homelessness. That is showing love. And you guys do understand that our CEO, what I heard was sometimes he will prepare food or do something, take his wife and the children, they will go out there and feed uh, the homeless people. That is his main goal. He is showing love to those individuals. Again, you guys know that his vision is for humanity, or should I say his main goal. And he wants you and I to do the same thing. I want to really thank all of us who decided to join on passive. Reason, I don't know about your own reason, but a lot of people have reason to join on passive. By you joining and understanding, knowing that things are going to happen, you, when you start earning that dollars, you take care of yourself, your family, then you can go out there, show the love to people who are in need, people who did not have the money to join on passive. I want to take this moment to really thank our Heavenly Father for what He has done and what He will continue to do by sending somebody so important to all of us, our visionary. This visionary made a statement, and I keep hearing from him. He said, "Do or die," and he is here to eradicate poverty and to uplift humanity, as well as correcting corruption. As we all know, there are corrupt online businesses out there, but his main aim is to correct it for you and I. He wants to show the love that our CEO has. I have not seen it from anybody. I haven't. He is facing a lot of challenges, despite the fact that he is quiet. People don't know. He's working on it. He wants you and I to be happy. That is love. That's the way. He doesn't know you and I, but he's willing to help you and I. And I want to thank him for that. I want to thank his mother, his wife, the dream team, his dream team, and I want to thank each and everyone. Thank you so much, Dr. Derek. You also show love to all of us. Why? And how do you do that? Teaching us, especially during migrating to the ecosystem. When you and Dr. Pa, patient Ajangwe, you guys were the first to say, hey, let's help individuals. Let's help our affiliates or brand ambassadors. those who don't understand how to migrate to the ecosystem. I know it is love. And again, I learned from you guys. And I want to thank you. I decided to show my love, most importantly for our papa and mama, 70 years and up, because they are in here. They want to know more about Unpassive. So I decided that I will show my love to them by helping them because they don't know IT. Thank you so much, Dr. Derek, for giving me this opportunity. Queen Jacqueline, proceed, Queen Jacqueline.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Me, Dr. Benny, for that amazing mindset. And thank you, Dr. Berry, for allowing us to speak on our platform. And yes, I just want to say regarding the mindset is a transformation of one's mind. And that transformation affects all aspects of your life, especially the journey with unpassing. And that helps us when we transform our minds. We have the opportunity or the option of actually becoming the best version of ourselves. And no one else can do that but each and every one of us individually. So these webinars, especially deep dive and green tea, that's what they've been doing, helping to transform our minds, helping to prepare us for the times ahead, or even preparing us to find our own purpose here on the planet. You know, each and every one of us individually has a purpose given by our Heavenly Father. And with this mindset transformation, it can help to awaken it. It can help you to start asking yourself questions. What is my gift? What am I here to offer someone else? It's not so much yourself, but what you can offer someone else. But in it all, the mindset helps you to prepare yourself to help someone else. Because the first person you have to put together is yourself. Because if you're not together, you can't help someone else. You can't help Mr. Ashmore to uplift humanity if we cannot uplift ourselves and uplift each other. And you know, that's what Dr. Benny is talking about, how we need to love, how we need to work with one another. And even if you want to be passive or active, it's this you still have to take the same road. You still have to go down the same path. So it's when you take passive and active out of it, it's we humans working together. And the first thing our Heavenly Father talks about in His Word is love. And if we just love and get in one accord, we will be magnificent. We will be unstoppable. And you see, that's what our CEO is working. That unpassive will be unstoppable. And if he's preparing this whole, doing all the heavy lifting for us, and we don't have to do nothing but sit back and wait, well, let's prepare ourselves. Let's make sure that we condition our minds for the time and the journeys ahead. Not only on passive, because there's a lot of other things that's coming ahead. Yes, on passive will surround you with that feel of hope and security, but we also have to secure ourselves. On passive is not going to do it all. He's doing the main, he's going to supply us with the opportunity to advance ourselves, to live our dreams, whatever it may be, you know? So don't focus so much on passive, but focus on oneself, on where you're at. Where is your mindset? Thank you so much, Dr. Derek, for allowing me to speak on the platform, and thank you also, Dr. Ben. And thank you, brand ambassadors, for your listening. Enjoy the webinar.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much. Um, that was awesome. First Lady Queen Dr. Benny and Queen Jacqueline Warner. Thank you very much for two mindsets. Two mindsets. You see, the mindset is very important, especially, yes, right.
Sense. And then you ask us for our mindsets.
Okay.
And that's why you have this cold moment. We engaging talk about our mindset. At the moment you ask the question, the mindsets. We just came out from a webinar. It's a French community where we are talking about the mindset and empathy built on love. What is it that we are looking for in empathy based on love, having great heart? What are we going to do with money? Is it money that will show more of our feelings, our compassion to people? Or how are we going to show it? So it's very difficult to evaluate a feeling. But our compassion, we have a leader who is the model that if each one of us can follow, we can make it happen. He's selfless. He never shows that he has something in the pocket. He always runs for that. He's building our mindsets so that our strength and our actions to help stay away from our bank account. All of us, we still standing and standing with him because we believe in something. We don't have what it takes financially, but we have faith that something that we cannot do alone will happen with empathy. So I'm not going to keep sharing because we are alive here. So let's continue doing what we are doing. And if you never quit, you will succeed. Thank you very much. Back to you, Dr. Derek. Dr. Derek, DrBenny.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much, Queen Nadu. Really appreciate it. Definitely. Growth mindset. That is one of the mindsets that we need to have. Growth mindset. And what is growth mindset? Growth mindset is the tendency for people to believe that their abilities can be developed through hard work. So if you are not afraid, and I don't think many of us are afraid of hard work. So with a growth mindset, you try harder, right? With a growth mindset, you try harder. In there's an expression in Jamaica that says, if at first you don't succeed, try and try and try and try again. And of course, our good friend, our good friend Edison, he tried over 1,000 times, a thousand times before he get that light bulb to work. 1,000 times. Can you imagine? One thing. And today we still have the light bulbs giving us light from our ceilings, on the road, in a headlamp on the car. Try and try harder. You want to learn new strategies and you seek out feedback when you are stuck. Growth mindset is the most studious type of mindset. Having a growth mindset has been linked to success in a variety of life domains. One way to develop growth mindset is to learn a bit more about neuroplasticity, or the brain's ability to change and grow. Indeed, we have the power to change our brain, learn new things, and develop new skill. Let me say that again. Let me say that again. We have the power to change our brain, learn new things, and develop new skills. So let us stop saying that this is too hard. We give up before we even try. Let us stop doing that. Because growth mindset is that we are not afraid of trying new things. Get out of your comfort zone and try something new. You might mess up a couple times, but if at first you don't succeed, try and try and try again. Let us understand that all of us was created with a growth mindset. So if we think otherwise, then I guess that's true for you. But I know that I was created with a growth mindset. And so I thirst for knowledge. I thirst because I want to learn what you know. So that work? I'm not going to tell you, say, no, that's too hard. I keep that to myself if it's too hard. Because if you can do it, it means that I can do it. I mean, apart from getting pregnant. Let us just make sure that we declare that. But for once, it is something that I can do, that I was created to do, and you can do it. It simply means I can do it. So, if you can fix your plumbing, I can fix my plumbing. That's what I mean, right? And who to tell I might make it worse a couple of times before I get it right. But that's how growth takes place. Don't be afraid to mess up. Let me say that again. Don't be afraid to mess up, because that's a part of life. Let us embrace growth mindset and be willing to try. Be willing to try, to give it our all, to do the best that we can do, because only our best is good enough. Only our best is good enough. Growth mindset. Let us establish ourselves around a growth mindset. And then with a growth mindset, there comes positive mindset, optimistical mindset. It will happen mindset. I don't know. Maybe. We don't want no pessimists. We are here too long on these webinars. Let us have a positive mindset coupled with the growth mindset. What is a positive mindset? It's the tendency to focus on the good things of life rather than the bad. Most people look at a glass that is halfway with liquid, and you see, some people would say it is half empty. So it's more on the negative side. And others, looking at that same glass, would say the glass is half full, looking at the positive side, looking at the hopeful side, not at the negative side. Okay? So, look at the good rather than the bad. People with a positive mindset may use strategies like gratitude. And if you are at Mindset Monday with Queen Miriam Edwards on Monday 6 Eastern Daylight Time, you'd recognize that that is what she's doing this month. Gratitude March. Hey! Gratitude March. Right? And so let us show gratitude more than the disparities that we have in life. We talk so much about the negative and the disparities and the and the pessimism that is like there's no good. There's no optimism. It's just doom, doom, and gloom. Let us look at the positiveness of life. So, gratitude and savoring to identify the good things and increase their positive emotions. Their attitudes are generally optimistic and they tend to expect the best Because as I said earlier, only the best is good enough. A positive mindset can be greater for our well-being. Yes. Some people sick because they're so pessimistic. Pessimistic. They're sick. You're more sick. You must get sick. Because you think you're going to get sick also. So right away you're setting up yourself for failure in everything. Right? And so let us build ourselves positively. Eventually leading to things like professional and relationship success. Relationship success. So let us have a positive mindset. One, or well, two, have a growth mindset, and so that we can also have a entrepreneurial mindset. Because for business, we have to have an entrepreneurial mindset. And what is that? An entrepreneurial mindset is helpful for those who want to be entrepreneurs. And if you're in non-passive, then you must want to be an entrepreneur. And that is definitely different from the job. But it's also a really useful mindset for all of us in the modern world. Modern life is undergoing near constant challenges, and the type of skill needed for entrepreneurship are the same skills that are most useful in adapting to and coping with rapid changing and uncertainty. That's why an entrepreneurial mindset can be a crucial mindset to develop. According to a white paper or entrepreneurial mindset, this mindset is made up of several important skills, including these: comfort with risk, and many people don't like take risk. We not take no risk. So you have to be comfortable with taking risk. Creativity and innovation, critical thinking and problem solving, initiative and self-reliance, communication and collaboration, future orientation, opportunity recognition, flexibility and adaptability. These are some of the skills or skill set that is needed if you want to move ahead just with life. These skills are taught to aid academic and career success. Of course, this is a broad range of skills, and no one person likely has high levels of all these skills. So developing these skills, we are weaker, it may be the most beneficial approach. So whichever one that you are a bit weaker in, spend a little time and develop those. So if you are a strong communicator, but you're not so good on taking risk, then develop that. Not to say just haphazardly do some crazy things now, You know, so whichever one you are not too good at, develop them. That's how growth takes place. And of course, a fourth mindset that I'll be dealing with or talking about is the challenge mindset. Challenge mindset versus threat mindset is thought to arise in performance situations like test taking, game playing, athletics, work tasks, and elsewhere. We can either evaluate these situations as a challenge that we can handle or a threat that might beat us. So, which one is it? Is it a challenge or is it a threat? Do we see our life in which way? Things that come to us, oh Lord, this is a threat. So we go and hide in the corner and, hope that it pass and go on by. Or do we look at it as a challenge and go at it with the best of our ability? So, therefore, as we conclude that these are the mindsets that we should develop and should have, especially in our lives today. Not only on passive, but anything that you are doing, life on a whole. It is best to have a growth mindset. It's best to have a positive mindset. It is best to have an entrepreneurial mindset. And it's best to have a challenge mindset. As we look at these four mindsets that we should develop, let us develop these. That life will look a lot more positive, even if you are already positive. I thank you very much for listening. And at this time, oh mercy, oh mercy, I thank you. I thank you. And at this time, we are going to deep dive into cyber security because that is very, very important. As I said, from once you're online, from once you're using the internet, whether on your phone, on your tablet, your phablet, your computer, whether laptop or desktop, it doesn't matter. From once you're online, if you have a smart TV, you're streaming YouTube, you're streaming Netflix, whatever. From once you are online, you need to listen carefully to this next presenter who PhD in cybersecurity and all the accreditations that come with it. First lady, of course, in Passive, and this is none other than our First Lady, Queen Dr. Bernadette in Tinglet. So as she present, I think it's part 11, 2024. Stay protected in 2024, part 11. Let us focus. Write down your questions. And as First Lady, Queen Dr. Bernadette Tinglet, present to us cybersecurity. Stay protected in 2024, part 12. I thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Derek. I want to thank those who said something when it comes to the mindset. I believe it's important for us to know what is going on within us. And I want to thank each and everyone coming. Today, we're going to be talking about privacy. Our information is very important. We need to work on that and we have to protect our personally identifiable information online. We want to protect everything that is happening within us. We have to make it private. Give me a minute. Thank you so much. Your information, keep it to yourself. Do not tell people about you out there. Okay. I want to. All right. As you all know, what is online privacy? So the standard definition of privacy incorporates two elements. Instead of being alone, most of the time I am alone. I'm not being watched or interrupted by another person. Now, when you are by yourself, scrolling down through and go through the social media apps, since a lot of us like social media, we'll walk, we'll do whatever it takes just to um, free ourselves um, physically alone. However, you are here, you are also watched when you go to the internet, when you go to social media. Somebody's watching you. While they may not be able to be in the same room with you, you are still number one on the screen for someone. We don't know who. On top of that, you are constantly interrupted by advertisement, right? I notice sometimes when I am on online with Marty Degamo or uh, ref, I mean, is it ref? No reference. Whenever people's giving us the updates, there's always an interruption, which is advertisement. I believe with that advertisement, some maybe they're paying for it and paying her, paying him. We don't know. Anyway, as we all know, you are constantly interrupted by advertisement. So although this is a situation that you may feel private, but it is not. So that is why the definition of online privacy covers your natural, unjustified subscription. All right. Thank you. Thank you. So this is why the definition of online privacy covers your natural and justified expectation to have your personal data protected and your behavior not tracked when you are connected to the internet, at least not without your explicit consent. So, as we all know, my topic is ways hackers can violate your online privacy. Okay. Now, the world of technology, as you all know, everything is now in technology, right? Uh, there is nothing that you and I can do, and we have to always go. There's always something happening new every day, every day. So technology is taking everything to all of us. we have to learn. So the world of technology is always evolving. So it's our own relationship with the internet. Back in the 90s, right? The only thing you simply had to worry about was your email. Then you started banking online. Some of us using our cell phone, right? Smartphone, iPhone, to bank online. And some of us have Facebook. What you have YouTube, you have what TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and the rest. Now, pretty much your whole life is square online. I have a cousin of mine who she is always on that WhatsApp. It's sending stuff. Huh? Anyway, that's life. So, and you're always being tracked, right? Your entire browsing history is stored by your internet service provider. So they track by the Facebook and perhaps other advertisers. Now, even your Internet of Things devices might be reporting on you. You don't even know. So keeping things private is already quite a big task for all of us, even before the hackers get involved, right? Awesome. So I do have a lot, but I'm just gonna give you today, few information today, then I'll continue next week. So hackers employ various tactics to violate online privacy, exploiting vulnerability, which is the vulnerability means weaknesses, right? Some of us are weak. There are certain things that we do that we don't even know. And there's in digital system. So here are some common ways hackers can compromise online privacy. The first thing is that phishing attacks. Remember, we have been talking about phishing, based upon emails, right? Emails or messages. So they will trick individuals into revealing sensitive information, such as what? Password or personal detail. Now, these messages may mimic trusted entities to deceive users. Next, we have malware and ransomware. Malicious software, which is the malware. Ransomware. They can infect your devices, your computer, laptop, phone as well, compromising privacy. Malware may steal your information while ransomware can encrypt the file, demanding for what? Payment. For payment to be released. That's what is going on nowadays. All right. There's something called man in the middle. Man in the middle attack. So the hackers will intercept and potentially alter communication between two parties. So if I am talking to Queen Julie Pierre, somebody is in the middle intercepting. The person know what is going on. So this allows them to eavesdrop on sensitive information, such as login credentials or financial transactions. Another one is a weak password. Remember how you migrated from Go founder to O founder and into the ecosystem. Within the ecosystem, they expect you to insert special characters. And the special character is like dollar sign, percentage, how do they call this thing? They call it araba or something like that. The answer, you have to insert a special character, numbers, and Benny 123 out. Benny 123 dollar sign, and you know that your password supposed to be at least from 10 and up characters. We need that within our ecosystem as well as wherever you are at your location. So hackers will exploit weak or reuse password. But have you guys noticed that there are certain places that you go when you let's say if you misplace your password, and then now they ask you to for you to like to insert a new password. Sometimes you might remember that old password. So when you insert that old password, they will say, change it. So some of the apps, they know what to do and they know the type of password that you have inserted, and they expect you to at least change it because the hackers are out there doing everything to intercept, to steal your personal information and sell it. Next, we have unsecure Wi-Fi network. So connecting to unsecure Wi-Fi network, it exposes users' potential privacy breaches. Hackers can intercept data transmitted over the network, gaining what? Gaining access to log-in credentials and other sensitive information. It is crucial for us to be very careful, right? I don't know. The time, I always say that the time has really arrived, um, because pretty soon, uh, on passive, or should I say our CEO and the team, they will be sending us commission. As you all notice that people or hackers, at first they did not know the importance of on-passive. They did not believe that on-passive was real. As you guys know that we have corrupted online businesses out there, that when you start today, you make money and you're excited. And some of these online businesses, even though they will treat you to give 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, when you give 10,000 or that 3,000, whatever, then the following week they start giving you, let's say, $200, and you're excited, right? You're excited. Do you know that? Do you know where the $300 came from? It's from your money. So they take money from you to send it to you to make you, to trick you, to make you happy. This is how it is happening. This is what is happening online. Then those people now they'll say, "Oh, have you received any money from OnePassy?" I know I have not, but they have, right? They have been receiving money. It is the money that they gave it into that company. So the company will remove 200 or 300 and say, "Oh man, I got 300 today." Oh man, like every month they give you, let me just say every 2 weeks they give you $300 and you're excited, which is still your money. So I want you all to know that despite the fact that we're not receiving the dollars at the moment, when the dollars start coming, you will smile just like me. Ready? Social engineering. Sorry. Social engineering. Social engineering involves what? Manipulating individuals to devolve confidential information. So hackers may use psychological tactics now just to trick you and I. We are users, right? In revealing your password or other sensitive data. So if anyone calls you, or let's say they will lie to you that they're calling from your bank, then asking you for, they say, "Oh, it seems as if you forgot your password." So they want you to give it to them. They're trying to trick you. Come on now. When somebody call you, let me say from your bank and say, "Oh, maybe you forgot your password or something," and you really believe them. Come on. I want all of us to start reasoning from now on. I would like you to go straight to the bank yourself or call, look for the bank number and call to find out that, hey, somebody's calling me, asking me for my username and password. Then immediately the banker will let you know, or the associate and say, it is a lie. All right? So the next we have unpatched software and system vulnerabilities. Now, exploiting vulnerabilities is outdated or unpatched software is a common tactic. So hackers target system with known weaknesses to gain unauthorized access. So another one is called key logging. On your laptop, you can log, you type, right? That is key logging. Keylogger or keyloggers, they record the keystrokes on a device, and then enabling hackers now to capture the password and other sensitive information. So this can be delivered through malware or physical device. So another thing is called eavesdropping on communication. So intercepting eavesdropping on communication channel, it can expose sensitive information. When you're communicating with somebody, there's another copy somewhere, eavesdropping, dropping, trying to get information, then they will go out there and tell. So we have to be vigilant of what we do. So this may include monitoring emails, chatting messages, or voice over IP. Another thing we talk about data intercept and spoofing. Remember we talked about spoofing the other time? Um, the intercepting data transmission between users and website, or creating what? Fake website. You guys notice that there are a lot of people out there that the hackers, they're doing everything to create a fake website just to get some of us users to where they're targeting us, right? To just click on that website and then they'll steal our information. Now, spoofing, it can lead to capture of your sensitive information such as login credentials. The other thing is called the Internet of Things vulnerabilities. Devices with weak security which will exploit to violate privacy. Hackers may gain access to cameras, microphones, or other sensors, compromising what? The personal space. Next thing is called like a credential stuffing. Hackers use lists of stolen what? Username and password from previous data breach to attempt unauthorized access. Unauthorized is because you were not authorized, right? So hackers, they will attempt the unauthorized access to various accounts, stealing what? Our information, counting on users who reuse their password. I believe you guys don't reuse their password, right? Ah, man. Okay. Let's go to our next. Okay, what information is available to hackers? What are the informations that are available to hackers? Um, you have email and instant messages that are all kept on servers somewhere. So there might be plenty of information in your emails that you don't want the world to see. Confidential business documents, love letters, details on your bank accounts. Now, and hackers will also be interested in your contact because if they can get hold of those contacts, right? They can send phishing emails to everyone, you know, just to ask for what? Money. Your browsing data includes cookies, internet service provider logs, and browsers plug in that might store data useful to advertisers. And with the advent of the big data, now it might be more useful than you realize. So in real time, you may be using the internet to make Skype call or video conferencing. Are you sure that no one is listening to you? Right? Are you sure? Um, so we have what? Personally identifiable information. So there are a lot of things that hackers are waiting to deal with us. So please bear with me. I want to make sure that I am saying okay. So you may not even realize that some of these details have been stored, or you may be annoyed by the way Facebook wants to tell your friends what you have just bought or listened to, or the way LA Time is showing you advertisement for something you looked up 2 weeks ago. So hackers are always evolving their technique. For instance, phishing has been a standard method for over a decade, which involves sending fake emails that either ask you to connect to spoof website, one you trusted, or that you have linked and installed malware on your computer. But now, fake links on social media and hacked social media accounts are also serving as a way to intrude into your privacy. And when they intrude into your privacy, the main thing that they want to do is to steal your data, right? That is all they want to do. I know we already talked about public Wi-Fi. So we have VPN. We have VPN, which is a virtual private network. Most of the time, if you are not working from from your job, some of us work from home, and we are using a VPN. So by redirecting your internet traffic or disguise your IP address, now it makes it impossible to track you. And by encrypting the information you send across the internet, it stops everyone who wants to intercept your information from being able to read it. This includes your internet service provider. And VPN, which is the virtual private network, is really a good way to protect your privacy online. Now, VPN isn't just good for your online privacy and security, but it has a couple other advantages. It can allow you to visit websites that may be blocked by Wi-Fi provider in some places. That includes Facebook and Twitter. And because it can access geolocation blocked content, it can be useful if you are traveling abroad and want to access financial accounts which may be blocked to foreign users. Now, you can even get free VPN, but they can come with string attached. Now, if you really want to protect your privacy online, you should use a premium VPN. It's worth paying for it. Some of us are cheap, right? We want to save money, but sometimes it's good for us to pay to protect our personal information. So, how how encryption protect your privacy? How does it do that? Another way of telling whether a website is using secure socket SSL, which is secure socket layer, you might VPN. You might have also considered using encryption, right, to protect your online information. I hope what I'm reading is the right thing. Another way, 1 second, please. Sometimes it's because these things is too big and I'm not saying. That one, I think. Okay, you might also consider using encryption to protect your online privacy. Like, in fact, you are probably doing that already to some extent, since businesses that handles your data will sometimes encrypt it. Yeah, they're encrypting it so that those hackers out there will not know what is going on. They will not touch it at all. Your bank, for instance, probably uses encryption on the website through SSL and TLS certification, which is secure socket layer. Now, if you see a padlock at the start of your browser address bar, the link between your browser and the server is encrypted. That is why you have that padlock there. Now, if you are filing or filing a form, right? Filling a form without the padlock, a hacker could attach or a malicious program to that server that they hold the website and that that host will be listening into your conversation. Then when they listen, they steal your data. So there is we just have to be very careful of what is happening within us. And another way to do it is by telling whether the website is using SSL or TLS. It will begin like this: HTTPS. Remember, when you go to your website and you see HTTPS, it means that it is secured rather than HTTP. You can see it, right? So those hackers, some of us don't really know what is going on. So they will trick us into um like clicking on the website that does not have the S there. So remember though, the encryption just is to protect the communication. Now, once your details are sitting on that company server, they could be vulnerable, which is weak, right, to any attack on the company's network. So it is also worth knowing that phone calls on Skype are 100% encrypted as well, as long as they are 100% made on Skype. But if you make a Skype call to a regular phone number, that the link over the PSTN ordinary phone network, which is I believe is ordinary phone network, isn't encrypted. So that could allow someone to listen to your conversation. So you can also take advantage of the encryption. Since we all know that WhatsApp is, it says, when you go to WhatsApp, it says end-to-end encryption. So your information, nobody can really steal your information. For your messages on Facebook, now using a secret conversation, if you are not on your iPhone or Android smartphone, but not on the PC or laptop. So I think I will just give a conclusion on this, and next time I will proceed. Um, so remember, with my own conclusion for now, I will proceed next week on this. I will say, remember that social media did not get started as an advertising business, right? It got started as a service that individual users felt made their lives more enjoyable, right? Also, these tips may sound like hard work, but they are just a way of reclaiming social media as a fun service rather than a drain on your privacy. So finally again, now if you care about protecting your online privacy, make sure you keep up to date with the cybersecurity. New threats are always emerging, and a new way of dealing with this threat emerges in response, just as you did update on your computer, because a lot of us, we don't really update our computer. We don't even update our phone. Come on now. Keep up the brain updated by checking in with the IT or information technology security community everywhere often, and check out the latest articles here at hackperscale.com. if you want to know more about what is happening online, you know that you can still go to Google, right? You go to Google and just click just to find out what is the latest thing that is happening um online. What is going on with the hackers? Is somebody stealing your information? What is the latest threat within our company or in the world? What's going on? I think maybe I need to start reading as well. So I want to acknowledge somebody so important to all of us. As we all know, most of the time, um, I just want to thank our CEO for everything that he has done and everything that he will continue to do. Knowing that he is a self sacrificing man, a man who has the heart for humanity, a man who stated, either I do or I die, right? He is here to correct corruption, to eradicate poverty, and to lift humanity. I want to thank him for what he has done, for the love that he has for you and I. I also want to thank Dr. Derek for giving me this platform to at least say something when it comes to cyber security. Cyber security is here to stay. You all know about our company, on passive. It deals with what? Artificial intelligence, machine learning, software as a service. All our products are protected. They're all artificial intelligence driven, protected. And I am proud of our CEO, and I know you guys are. Despite the fact that um, things are not happening at the moment, but we should be happy and be proud of this company. We should be proud of our CEO and his entire family. Thank you all for listening. I will proceed next week when it comes to our privacy. Thank you, Dr. Derek, for giving me this opportunity. And thank you all, my brand ambassadors, for listening.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much, Queen, First Lady, Queen Dr. Bernadette in Tinglet. That was very awesome indeed. Most definitely. Cyber security. The hackers are here to stay. They're not going anywhere. They go to university to learn how to hack. So let us be on our P's and our Q's, and let us ensure that we do as much as we can do on our side to prevent. My great grandmother Dingy would have said prevention is better than cure. Thank you very much, Queen First Lady, Dr. Benny. Really appreciate it. Any comments, questions, and discussions? Any comments, questions, and discussion? Any comments, questions? All right, go ahead, Queen Dr. Nadu.
I want to thank the First Lady, Dr. Smile. She was saying something, and I always think, I remember she's said it to us, and that she found it like you guys need to know this and be careful. And now later than last Thursday, I have an email. I used to have people sending me packages, and I have this email telling me that because of the outrage, my package was damaged, so I need to resend my address. You can now read it. And they sent me a link for that, and I had to respond within 12 hours. But in the notice, they put this, please reply. Why? Then exits the SMS. We open the SMS activation link or copy the link to open in Safari. The team of UPS wishes you a great day. They're like, where is all that? And I remember DrBenny saying that if he doesn't look right, seems right, don't go for it. And since then, Thursday will be 8 days. They were asking me for 12 hours and never heard from me. So if I still was in business, I could click on that link. Do we need, DrBenny, this is the question. Do we need to read everything or in a rush, looking to satisfy our clients? If we click, how can we do to fix it? If we click and we know that it's not for any clients.
This one, the first thing, first of all, Dr. Nadu, I want to thank you for this question. Now, you say that if someone sends you an email and expect you to respond quickly, if you mistakenly click it, but if you don't respond, that is good. If they ask you to respond quickly, then you know that something is going on. You know that it's not real, right? You don't respond at all because they are forcing you to do it quickly. Do you know the individual in the first place?
No, they just say that my address cannot be revealed. That's why they need me to send it quickly.
So that is why, because they are tricking you just to get your personal information. Use it to do something else to hurt you. So I am glad that you did not listen. You did not do what they asked you to do immediately. And this is what I have been telling a lot of people, and I'm thanking you for at least acknowledging it. You did not click on it, right? And you're fine. And so you're good, my dear.
But you know the way we are overwhelmed sometimes. We just click and send stuff. That's what I'm saying. If I click it, how can I fix it?
Oh well, if you click it, then we have to find another way. Then I'll find a way. Sorry. Just we can find a way to do. I will do a research,
Okay.
or I can just go and find. There are a lot of people who already know something that has happened. They have clicked on it. Then that is why networking is good. Let me say, if you click on it, and then I will try to find out from someone who knows it more than me, or do my research, and then I will get back to you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Dr. Nadu. Really appreciate that question. Um, each case is going to be different. Each case is going to be different. And so it would have to be on a case by case basis. So when you click on it, what you see, what did they ask you to do, etc., etc. So we'd have to look at a case individually, because nothing is a blanket. Because what will work in this situation because you did this, not going to work in that situation because you do that. So would have to look at the case individually. So I don't know if you want to give us that case on this forum So maybe you might want to talk with Queen First Lady Dr. Benny individually if there are.
And I'm now waiting for any package. So
Right.
yes,
So
please stay away from me.
Mhm. Right. So we will not be able to tell you what to do or if you click on it. Because as I said, each case is different, right? And when you click on it, um, then one of the things that you would need to do is to scrub your computer. Maybe make sure you have a VPN so that it hide your IP address. There's a number of things that can be done, but as I said, it's a case by case basis. But thank you very much, Queen Adu. Really, really appreciate.
Thank
All
you.
right.
I appreciate your answer too.
All right. You're welcome. All right. Queen Julie, I think you want to make a comment or say something. Queen Julie, please.
Jacqueline Wanna,
No,
Dr. Berry.
no, I saw her, but
Oh, okay, I'm
Queen
sorry.
Queen Julie sent me a text message earlier on. You can't send me a WhatsApp message. You have to call me. Um, Queen Julie Pierre. I'm not sure if you are able to unmute. You might have to refresh and so on. All right. So go ahead, Queen Jacqueline Warner.
Yes, Dr. Benny, excellent, excellent presentation regarding security, internet security. Um, I know, not I didn't notice, that was actually, someone sent me a friend request, and that can happen a lot of times. So someone sent me a friend request, and I figure I know the person because I can watch it on YouTube. And I didn't respond right away because I didn't see it right away. So when I did respond, I said, "Thank you, the man of God." So and said, "Thank you so much," and so forth. I'm okay because they asked how I'm doing. Then after that, Dr. Betty decided to ask me for my WhatsApp information. Connect me to the WhatsApp because they're calling me on Messenger, texting me on Messenger anyway. So what I do, I always ask questions like, "How do you have time for me to get on WhatsApp when you're supposed to be having a live prayer?" Because they're doing fasting. And how you can know that these people are not legit is because they never answer your question that you ask, but they continue to direct you to what they want you to do. And so my next response to that person was, "Look, I feel my spirit is it's not accepting you at all. I'm going to contact the person directly. I told them that you're impersonating the man of God." So then they told me, "Oh, you don't want to I'm avoiding my blessings and all of that." But I didn't speak to them again because that's every time you befriend someone, they can be personating the person that you think you know. But always ask questions and check and always wait to see what their response is. And most of the time they do never respond or answer the question that you're asking. And that way you know they're either a hacker trying to get into your WhatsApp information. So thank you so much, Dr. Betty, for allowing us and alerting us of these hackers and their schemes. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Queen Jacqueline Warner, for your acknowledgement. I appreciate you. Things are happening seriously out there. You have pastors, or some of them claiming that they're prophets or prophetess, lying to us. So if you're a prophet, I believe the Lord is talking to you, right?
You sure
About
are.
my problem. But they can't tell me the problem.
Exactly.
Nonsense. No, I'm learning.
Yeah, it's a lot. I think also you got to realize that just like our CEO is challenged, you got to remember that we're going to be challenged also because they are watching. Believe it or not, they know, and some of the people, some of our brand ambassadors can be sharing information outside.
Yeah.
And so we are also is at risk just as much as Mr. Admiral Power, but he's on a bigger scale, a larger scale than us. But we also, when the money starts rolling, we better have our stuff secure before that time comes. Thanks for bringing that to our acknowledgement. Thank you for your knowledge and your research. Appreciate you really.
Thank you, Queen Jacqueline Warner. I appreciate you and I love you. So the next person is Queen Dr. Pat.
Hello.
Hello, Dr. Patient.
Thank you all. Thank you, Queen First Lady, for always being here and also reminding us on our security. I have a friend that was recently kind of lost a lot of money, right? Because somebody that he knows, supposedly knows, wrote to him about an opportunity to make money, and they start making it very easy. So it's okay. You respond. Lots of Queen Jackie is saying you write back because you know this person, right? You write back. And they said, but anyway, I'm very busy, but this is the this is your manager, your account manager that you're working with. So give another number. He called, spoke to the person, and well, sounded very, very genuine. So it was a no-brainer. It was started very little money. He said, okay, what is how much I can lose here? There's not much you can lose here. But what happened? They start dealing it up. It's like, okay, let me withdraw my money from my wallet. Oh, you have to put this amount of money to withdraw. Then you have to put money to withdraw, and you see the money in your wallet and it's growing. So what they're asking you to put to withdraw is minimal. Sorry, I'm not in a good. So, I'm not feeling that much well. I hope you can hear me. It's minimal compared to what is in the wallet, right? So after a couple of cycles, he quickly realized that no, this does not make sense, and that's how he actually lost whatever little money he put there because he realized just going a vicious cycle. So they monitor us. I agree with Dr. Benny there and Dr. Kujatli. That's why you'll see somebody that is okay. I know this person is a pastor, or I know this person. It was my former colleague because they use the names that you know. And one on Pacifian was duped of more than $250,000 because the person apparently came across like Dr. Bill and had Dr. Bill face and name. But after the training Dr. Benny gave us last week, if he had been trained, he could have looked carefully and he must have seen the way that beer was typed, was spelled. Then he would have known that that's not Dr. B from Unpassive, right? But he took that true face, trusted face, and jumped in. So why waiting for Unpassive? Why not? And he found himself in the same situation. They asking him $2,000 to withdraw his money. They you bring another $2,000, bring another $2,000. You see a wallet with $2 million. Why not? Before you know it, he has put almost 250,000 in it. But you cannot remove the 2 million that is supposedly in his wallet. So we should be very careful. Ask ourselves question. Are they making the money? There's no way they can make money without selling anything. That's the truth. What are they selling? So where are they making their money from? Sorry, guys. So thank you, Dr. Benny. Thank you, Dr. Derek and Co. Thank you, team, for giving us the right mindset to be able to decipher these things, and the First Lady for informing us about all the different. Last week was that you call it
Type of
forgotten.
type of
Yes. Yes, and that one, to be honest, that was a very good. And if you were not here last week, please watch that video. And I bet if this young man had watched the video, the Dr. Bill thing will not have fallen, because now when I look at the screenshot he sent to me, you could see that there's something fishy. Yes, it could be it could be Dr. Bill's picture, but that was not Dr. Bill.
There you
So somebody impersonating him. Yeah. So let's just be careful and protect our account, because we know they said that will be the haunted, right?
Yes.
So let's all just be careful. So sorry, I'm behind the camera today again. Oh boy, too many things happening. Okay, let me yield. Thank you, Dr. Benny, and thank you, Dr. D, for this platform. And I kind of just came at the tail end of the mindset. Sorry, I was really hooked at work, and then I realized I just lost time, and when the time changed, I just lost train of time. But I love you all. Let's keep protecting ourselves, and let's keep educating ourselves. Knowledge is power.
We love you too. Thank you so much. Yes, cybersecurity is very important, not only within passive, but all over the globe, all the organization. We are here, we have to protect our privacy. It's important. I want to thank you all. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you, Queen Jacqueline Warner, Dr. Pat, and everyone. It's time passive. It's a real company. And we have the best CEO in the world. Thank you again, Dr. Derry. Dr. Park, anyway, I know you're gone. But when that man, when he gave the 2,000 and he did not see the money, why was he still giving the money?
Because he's seen money in his wallet, and he's already put money inside, right? In the platform, he's seen money in the wallet that's more. What? If you see 2 million in the wallet, any human being will say, okay, if I need to withdraw, the red flag that was there is that they ask you to withdraw, give money to withdraw. Why don't just take the charges from your when you do your withdrawal? Like if you go to withdraw from unpassive, they'll remove the charges. You'll see that, okay, if it's true bank it's $20, if it's true crypto it's $10 for all coins. When you withdraw, when you say I want to withdraw 2,000, for example, it will tell you that you're going to get 1,990, but they'll take your withdrawal out, your fee out of your withdrawal. The red flag is that they're telling you to give money to pay for the charge before you withdraw your money. That was the red flag, and that's what they should be. The things that with hindsight being 50-50 could see that something doesn't make sense. But the young man has said that we have put so much money into whatever it was, because I was like, what were they selling? When it's explained, I said it looked like these people were not selling anything, so I don't know the service they were providing. Then you jump onto this business. But if he's seeing a wallet of his wallet is showing him that he has over $2 million there. So to put even 40,000 was worth his while, right? If I take put 40,000 and they have 2 million, I'm see good. But and the other the way you put this, oh no, you cannot steal. Forget about these other charges. They start telling all different charges. Got to a point. They say, look, supposedly Dr. B said that, okay, I'm going to. I know things are hard for you now. I'm going to meet you halfway. I'm going to pay half of the charges for you. You pay the remaining half.
That's
when he reached out to me, I said, look, I was respectful. I said, don't you dare put any more money there. Why would Dr. B want to give you half of, for example, Dr. B wants to give you $2,000. What have you done that he wants to give you $2,000? Then that's when the light bulb clicked on him and he started crying as he's lost so much money, he's put so much money in it. I said, they're taking your money and just going to this. Anybody can write a code and show that you have money in a wallet. So be careful.
Hey, cybersecurity. Thank you so much. This is an eye-opening for each and everyone. And that's why I was telling you that there are a lot of corrupted uh, online businesses out there. As I have a friend of mine that I was working with him at Peacock. When I told him to join OnPassive, he was laughing at me. He said, "Are you sure you're going to make money? Are you sure?" Then there was an opportunity for him as well, somewhere else, and I think he put $10,000. So he started making money quickly. That I wasn't even making the money, right? He was smiling that, oh, I'm making money. But that's why I'm telling you guys that the money he was making is the money that he already put in there. So now, last month he asked me, "How's on passive?" I said, "Man, we have lunch." So I sent him my link. I don't know whether he's gonna not join me or not, but I just want to let each and everyone know that is why this platform is very important for everybody to learn because of what is going to be coming soon to all of us. Thank you, Dr. Pat. Thank you, Queen Jacqueline Warner, Dr. Nado. I will say, Dr. Derek, I'm going to hand it over to you. Then from there, you hand it over to Dr. Nado.
Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Yes, thank you very much, First Lady Queen Dr. Benny. And thank you very much, Queen Dr. Nadu and Queen Jacqueline Warner and Queen Dr. Patience. And is Queen Julie present and correct? Queen Julie? Queen Julie? Queen Julie? Queen Julie? All right, wonderful. Okay, so before we close our YouTube and get with the after party program, we just want to ask First Lady Queen Dr. Bernadette Tinglet to give us the closing.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Derek, for this amazing opportunity for all of us when it comes to online privacy. We have to keep our things alone. We have to keep it private. We don't want to go out there and be telling people our stuff. And because when you do that, the people will also take that information and laugh at you when the time arises. They will steal your information as well, those hackers, and try to destroy you. Be vigilant when it comes to that phishing emails being sent to you. You don't know who is sending that email. Because the phishing email is to trick you, asking you for dollars. But do you know that individual? Why are you giving it to that person? Somebody might call you or lie that Dr. Benny needs some help. But you need to call me to find out if it is true. Right? That is why I want you and I to be vigilant, to know what is going on online. And again, since we are within Unpassive, knowing the importance of our company, the love that we have within this company, and the patience that we have as well, we should also be vigilant when it comes to people or hackers trying to trick us. Please, when you go to any email, like I stated before, you go to the website and you see HTTPS, know that it is real. Make sure you read. If you see HTTP, please do not click on that the website. Please do not, because the hackers are trying to trick you, to lure you in there, to get some personal information and use it against you. When it comes also with our password, you know that um, it should be, you must insert a special character, right? It is important. You are inserting that special character because that particular hacker will not really know the special character that you have inserted. Now he or she doesn't know. So you can just insert it in the middle, right? Because most of the time I will always insert it at the end. But sometimes when you insert it in the middle, that person, the hacker will not know, and they will not be able to steal the information. So with password, the hackers are there, they know it. So I want you and I to be vigilant. Every 90 days, please change your password. You can either change it by just changing the special character. If it was on the last at the end, you can put it in the middle, you can put it somewhere, but a different way that the hackers will not know. You know, as Dr. Derek stated, that there is a school for hacking, right? They go to school learning how to hack, to come and hack into your system. Now, if I'm a hacker, I have to learn how to hack in order to hack into any other system. So I want to say thank you, Dr. Derek. Thank you, Mr. Ashwafane, for everything. We all love you with all our heart, mind, and soul. Thank you for listening, you guys listening, and I hope to see you all next week for the next information about online privacy. Thank you, Dr. Derek.
All right. Thank you very much, First Lady Queen Dr. Benny. All right. And so we will be closing our YouTube as of now. We thank you all on the uh, YouTube Live to share this time with us here on Deep Dive as we deep dive into mindset and cybersecurity. And this happens every Tuesday, 8 Eastern Daylight. Remember, it's now Eastern Daylight, so we are losing an hour, so to speak, definitely. So 7 o'clock, people still coming from work. See, Queen Myrtling able to reach home, eat our dinner, have a shower, and ready to partake in the webinar. So thank you very much for coming out on YouTube, and we see you again on Thursday when we will be deep dive into something else on Thursday. Thank you very much, and we hope that you have a good day.